Yeah, should be.
So we're going to walk everyone on.
Oxford first.
That's the first one. And I think we're on our right.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the 116th Oxford vs Cambridge Varsity match. Those two doors over there behind the men's second piece, please don't use them, okay? There will be fencing on one side of them and probably on the other as well. So, not exactly a good idea. Also, exits, preparing two vehicles at the back, but if you're going to hold the exit signs. Okay, so take care of yourselves, use the doors, not the walls. Okay, starting with the men's second team from Oxford. We have Peter.
just got microphone. Speak near the
So take these.
No, don't take them.
Sorry.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, let me...
So is there like one poly microphone? Okay. Okay, so we just stand in it until we're what I'm hearing.
Are we on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, go on the YouTube channel and see if you can hear us. No, this is ours.
I was impressed with that. Like, just like PA system. That would be commentary. And that would I don't have anything explicitly set up.
At all? Really? Damn. Webcam mic? Can you hear me say webcam mic? Okay, so this is in the laptop. Is what webcam is. Lauren, did you hear it for the seconds or the first?
I heard you say, can you hear me now that it's quiet?
Can you hear me now that it's quiet?
It's like a minute behind.
No, that's Rose Grimshaw.
Stand in the middle of it so you can hit things.
Okay, so
Okay, Kimber's leading with 3 points, pretty good. Importantly, this is the anchor for Kimber, so any has lost. She has to win at match.
So this is the kind of skill you'd expect from
Yes.
and
Expect what you to get from Kimber. This is very nice. Whichever team has the more points at the end of 9 bouts scheduled. Each bout lasts 5 minutes. Alright, okay, so she's an aggressive fencer, I'm saying. Right. She is based. Register.
It's connected. That's where back up and running.
Are we back?
Yep.
Okay. Back onto the women's blues.
Yeah, I'm going to have this open at the side. If this stops running, let me know.
Thank you.
It's currently running off my phone.
Okay, we seem to be back. And we're back right on time for the final match, final bout.
We are at the anchor bout. This is the one everyone loves.
And Oxford is starting the bout. Yeah, we're back under pressure. Double hit. That's primarily favourable to Oxford. Oxford, who wants to win the match, of course, but to just get as many points as possible. So
Yeah, Oxford will be happy with doubles, I think, because that will keep them ahead. Saying that, singles are even better.
singles are better. This was a very nice attack from Laura, and we're going back to our previous dynamic of Lily pushing, it seems.
The thing is, Lily knows she needs the points now because there's nobody coming after her. It's all her. So she might rush a little, but whoa!
Brilliant lunge, brilliant direct lunge. I think probably on the arm, on the shoulder. It was a very nice hit.
Oh!
Another great hit,
Yes.
from Lily.
She was just too far for Laura to make that initial hit. Because I think Laura's as keen to get to 45 as Lily is to catch her.
Yeah, exactly. And really, right now Lily has brought the score back to 2 points behind Oxford, 40 to 38 in favour of Oxford. And that's another. Referee calls this one Korako. So,
Interesting.
so apparently there
Okay.
was body contact, which I'm tempted to agree with, but it didn't look too egregious.
Oh, 1 point in it.
And I think we're back.
1.5 minutes-ish.
The live is buffering, but I'm assuming it's going to catch up.
I think it's fine.
But,
Lily brings things even!
He brings it back to 40-40. This is pretty big, and the momentum is so much in favour of Cambridge.
Laura is changing her weapon. She's decided she doesn't maybe like the feel of that one. Maybe she feels it's a bit stiff. Lily is asking Cambridge to calm down before she's done.
Yeah. So some fencers would love that kind of pressure. Some fencers don't like it as much. So this is really on her to decide.
I think having been in a similar position last year, Lily will be a little anxious because she's done possibly the hardest part, but now Laura will want this.
Yes.
Which is very difficult to fight, or at least I find it hard to fight someone who is very, very motivated, especially someone as physically imposing as Laura is.
Yeah. Actually, there was quite a bit of momentum going for Cambridge, and one of the advantages of surrendering your weapon, whether it is faulty or not, whether you think it's faulty or not, is that you do create a break in the fight. That is part of the fencing rules. You actually, the fight has now slowed down. The momentum might shift a little, or at least,
Yeah.
both fencers have had time to think about the situation.
That is definitely the key part. Because Laura can just maybe regather in her head what perhaps she was doing that needs a little bit of correction there. Whereas Lily will have to hold on to that mental state.
Exactly. There's 1 minute left. 1 minute left.
They're effectively fighting a priority minute.
Priority minute, but going to 45. But 39 seconds. And the time is really low. And this is the last bout, so they're going to be pushing. Lily is going to be rushing
her opponent down.
Laura is just straightening her blade because maybe it was bent in the last.
Maybe it was bent, maybe she's trying to gather her breath. Anyway, Laura just has 1 point to score to finish off the match.
I think
Lily
she'll
has to
just
score
go
2.
for that double because Lily cannot afford
She's
to
definitely
let Laura
going
get
for the double.
Oh,
That's a single light! That's a single light for Cambridge!
44!
A beautiful flash! 44-44! The
Now-
next single light wins the entire match!
There cannot be a double! Doubles are not allowed! They can probably hear me from there. Holy shit,
And they're going to probably wait out the time?
Yes, I
They're
think
gonna
they
wait
would
it out.
wait.
And they've waited out.
Holy shit!
So both fencers are at 44 hits on the last bout, and they've waited out the 3 minutes they were given. They now have 1 minute of sudden death. First person to score a single light wins the entire match.
And Oxford has the priority.
And Oxford had the priority, meaning if no point is scored at the end of the minute, the match goes to Oxford. So now the pressure is on Cambridge to
get
try
that
and get that
single
one
light.
single light. Oxford
But-
can either get a single light or wait it out.
Look at Laura.
Laura is
She
just
is
pushing. Pushing. Oh, it's a double. Double don't count. That doubles do not count. We're continuing from where we left off.
This means nothing.
50
Oh.
seconds.
Oh, my girls.
It's very intense.
This is incredibly tense. No, that will have been after the pass.
The hit is after the pass. It is fine though.
Oh, and a card for Laura. I think
turning?
for turning.
Oh, for
Jostling, I think.
yeah, jostling, blocking her opponent as she passes by.
Yeah, that can happen just accidentally. It won't have been deliberate.
And that's a single light. Single light for Oxford. Laura brings the women's first epée match to a victory for Oxford, 45-44.
Yes, that was extremely good fencing from both sides, though. So probably harder than Oxford wanted it, but they have taken the women's epée 45-44.
Very impressive fights from both sides. I'm wondering if we can get someone to interview either Lily or Laura, probably.
Yeah, I'd interview both, to be honest, but we'll probably have to wait until a gap. I don't know, unless we film an interview. Or maybe we could do a quick interview if I grab one of them.
Want to give it a try?
We can try. Yeah, we'd quite like to.
I can try to set it up.
I mean, we could just turn it a little bit with the gap. So I imagine it'll be a 5 minutes.
Am I meant to call the victory or not? I'm calling it at the end of the match, probably, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, don't call the victory, but we can probably do an interview quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to turn the camera. I'm going to start getting warmed up.
Yeah, okay. We just got to point that camera at the right place.
Yeah, and it should pick up enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it so?
Here we go. Antoine, can you do the question?
We can stand it.
Can I,
If you want to turn the camera, turn it.
okay, how do we get the sound?
It'll be here.
Okay, we'll just...
Turn off the back sound.
Any good sounds?
I'm like hanging on by a thread. Fuck. I just feel like, well, it's not working. Throw the whole kind of game plan out the window.
Right, so you were chasing the 45 hits.
Yeah, a little bit too much because I'm quite prone to chasing, so I'm not very good at holding a lead. So yeah, it was a bit of like a.
Yeah, so at the beginning, yeah, it was difficult. I mean, you brought in 1 or 2 points.
Yeah.
I think to like 40, 39.
It was
and then
43, 41, or 42, 44, something like that.
And it equalized. You switched your blades when you just not confident in that blade anymore.
My grip came loose, but also it was just a bit of like a.
Yeah,
I
get a
need
breather,
something new,
think about
yeah.
what's happening. Yeah, that's very smart. And yeah, I mean, 44, what went through your mind? What was you think I have to attack? You had the priority, right?
Yeah, I'm quite an attacker fencer. I like making people counter into me and then countering them. So just kind of, I just thought I'll just win it.
Yeah, and you did. Congratulations. Very, very neat fencing. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to the foil.
move those sliders around so that the top one is the camera, of course.
Okay.
And so that one will Yeah, you're taking sound for this. For the
Okay.
videos.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I am here and commentating, and I hope people can hear me. Welcome to the 116th Varsity Fencing Women's First Foil match. I am Lauren Brington. Thrilled to be commentating for you guys today, if anyone is actually listening to me. And I was the Cambridge captain in 2020 and 21, I want to say. We've got a super exciting matchup. Cambridge team. Hello, I've got a commentating buddy. This is amazing. I was just about to go through who the women's foil team were. We have Camilla, captain, Leah, Victoria, and Alice as sub, who will hopefully come on us. We seem to be halted for a weapons issue. Gareth, what's your favourite fencing moment?
My favorite fencing moment? Well, for me, Varsity last year was pretty high up there.
Yeah.
But overall, if we're talking historically,
That's so much better.
but for me, it's Varsity. For me, it's Varsity.
For me too. And we are demonstrating the classic problem with foil now as we experience some technical issues. If you are tuned in to the live stream, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your cousins. Let's get more people on this live stream other than live. I've lost 2 viewers since I started commentating, so sorry for that, guys. Leave your feedback in the chat. We will be responding to that. Leave your questions in the chat. If you've got any fencing related questions, I'm sure between us we can come up with an answer.
Yes. So we've done epée first. Has sabre happened before that?
Sabre has not happened.
Sabre has not
epée was a
happened.
44-45
Very
win to
close.
Oxford.
Yeah, very
super,
close.
super close.
Yeah, I saw that.
Always goes down to the wire at Varsity, I think. Unique fencing environment for all of us. We are looking like we are retesting weapons. For those of you who do not spend your entire lives fencing, if we get a weapon failure twice in one match, if you present a weapon that doesn't work twice in one match, you do get a card. So we'll see if we get any cards coming out here today.
Tends to happen in foil.
Yes.
You can probably expect
Lots of phone in
direct
GT.
attack on both sides, trying to outspeed, outdistance their opponents.
I'm not even sure that the live stream's working, to be quite honest. It's gone black.
The more you move your hand,
I think we might be using the worst Wi-Fi of all time.
targets, an easy target.
Oh, we are up to a strong 7 viewers.
Oh, there we go.
7 viewers. They're coming back.
Excellent.
They've heard that we are commentating and
Yes, exactly.
they're back. Do you know what? I think fencers will watch this back, so I'm excited for them to hear our.
Yeah, no, it's not very often you hear any kind of commentary on a fencing match.
No, and when you do, it's famously awful.
It's famously awful, yeah. I mean, wasn't it the 2012 London Olympics where they had 2 commentators who had just clearly never seen fencing before?
Maybe, so as long as we up the 2012 London Olympics, we've had a successful go.
Right.
If you look for the blade,
If you're watching, if this is one of your first times watching fencing, if you've got a friend on the piece right now, give them a shout out. Give them a shout out in the chat. Ask any questions you've got. Let us know who you're here to support. I'm sure they'll come back and watch it later, and they'll love to see who tuned in to support them. Maybe give a shout out to my family who have just tuned in because I put the
very
link
good.
in. So that's our extra 5 viewers we got. Hey, Grandma.
You deserve that screen.
definitely. And quick hits are among those hits that have not only a good advantage of the point,
Experiencing serious
You're trying a
technical
lot of
issues.
foils over here, yeah.
I reckon we might go through the whole team's bed foils. Maybe we'll borrow them off Oxford at this
It
point. It
looks
could
like
happen.
it, yeah, it could happen.
It is possible to lose a match on yellow cards for your weapon alone. So we could get to that point.
It's possible.
Cambridge, something that happened in
Oh, I've got a question from Steve S in the chat. Definitely not a relation of mine. That is my uncle.
Yes.
It's starting any second as soon as they fix it.
As soon as the equipment is working, that's the answer.
Oh my goodness, and my sister's just tuned in too.
Oh, lovely.
Those 12
Wow.
viewers are just
Your family
my
is
family.
carrying. Very
Yes.
good.
Hi
Very good.
Holly, great to see you on the live stream today.
It's really quite rare, but
If you can hear a lot of noise, that is over on the men's seconds piece, which might make for slightly interesting viewing right now. Okay, it looks like we might be up and running. That's exciting. I can't see any cards coming out.
Hey.
That's great. We've got 2 lights.
We have working weapons, it seems.
I think we're happy. I think we're ready to go.
I've got the coolness.
Very good.
Oscar's doing what he should do, which is going for advanced targets. That one was a bit too obvious, I think.
Right.
It's becoming clear that Oscar's going for advanced targets. with the
Let's
hand.
kick it off. The 160
0-0.
women's foil varsity. It's 0-0. We've got Bronwyn Hyde here for Oxford against captain Camilla Higgins for Cambridge. They've fenced each other quite a few times recently, and they're straight off with a parry across for Oxford. A beautiful
Ben
hit.
left his arm open there.
I'm going to try and remember some of Bronwyn's fencing achievements.
Pack and
I
prep,
can remember.
Yeah.
I think so. I think they're gorgeous. I can remember. I think Bronwyn has at least a bronze medal at national level.
Oh, really? Yeah.
She probably has greater achievements that I've forgotten. Oh, I've got a message from Teresa in the chat saying the live stream connection is broken. Yeah, soz. That's all I got for you on that, unfortunately. Beautiful parry pass. That makes it 3-0. Oh, we're calling that attack left off target, which is a great call from ref Kiara McDermott, who also has qualifications that I should remember, but I don't right now.
Also, do they just have to have a name that starts with...
Cambridge is on the far side. A great question in the chat. Cambridge is on the far side, and they've just gone 5-0 down in the first leg. Lovely first leg. Look at that. Some lovely camaraderie at Varsity. You don't always
You
see
like to
that.
see it.
That is a 5-0 start for Oxford from Bronwyn Hyde, who is, I want to say, the 2023 women's captain. This is Captain Laura Boysley, just pulled off an incredible 45-43 win, so congratulations to Oxford on that. But Cambridge put in some super work to get 44 hits. Really great to see fencers stepping up and outperforming their expectations of us today.
Yeah.
Technically quite a minimalist move from Sam, just left his sword in the right place. That's what a lot of epée actually comes down to. If you're in a good position and you manage to keep that position, you know, academic and neat, and you get those kind of hits, you know, on the hand like this one, which
Okay, on the left-hand side we have Martha Keris-Bird from Oxford, who has quite a few GB caps under her belt, and on the right-hand side we have Leah McHugh from Cambridge. She's actually fenced for Oxford and Cambridge. Fun fact
really?
about Leah, yes.
Oh,
I think this might be
interesting.
at least her 5th varsity.
Playing both sides, yeah, there you go.
Both sides, she's done W1 and W2. She's
that's
a
quite
full varsity package.
Yeah.
she manages to get the stop it.
And she has a nasty counter-attack if she can get it out in this
Yes,
match.
absolutely.
Very long lunge.
Bit of a slower pace bout so far.
See what we're expecting, which is lots of pressure from
For
Cambridge.
any fencing novices out there, if they do go a minute without a hit, they roll on to the next round. So that fact would have been interesting before they got that hit, but is now pointless.
Yeah.
I think Oxford Fencer was just a tiny bit too eager there. He didn't wait to set up the attack.
That's an
Back
attack
left.
off target.
Almost getting Cambridge on the board there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time
Do
left.
you want to give us a brief explainer of the priority rules, Gareth?
Yeah, so the rough idea is whoever begins an attack first, an attack sort of being a discrete step in the lunge, typically in fencing. Whoever begins the attack has the right to finish it, so if two fencers hit each other at the same time, whoever began the attack will get the touch, and you have to regain the right to attack either by taking the blade, making a parry, a beat attack, some kind of blade action, or by causing the attack to fail in some way. So short, to miss. And there are a few other complications, like there's a sort of static attack you can make by sticking your arm out called the point in line. But that's the basic premise. So right now on the right, Leah's pushing, now she's given up the attack, and now the attack's on the left.
We have a question in the chat from Sophie. Sophie is a Cambridge alumni. Shout out to Sophie the Mathmo, I think is her YouTube channel, it's awesome. Sophie, the referees for the day are Kiara McDermott, Seth Blackman, I want to say, might have murdered that last name, apologies Seth if I did. Sam McLennan. I think that could be it. But yeah, shout out to Sophie the Mathmo, she's on the radio, she's on YouTube.
Oh, very good.
Very cool. And she's written some awesome maths papers that I quite like reading as well. So let's see if we can get more celebrities in our chat. Post this everywhere. Let's get more celebs, fencing celebs in the chat.
Yes, there you go.
About 30 seconds left as well.
Almost there.
Your men's 2 update is that they are now tied at 30. Oh no, Oxford's just taken the lead at 34-33, so super tight and exciting match over there. And Cambridge has put it back to 34 all. Meanwhile, Martha's putting in a dominant performance over here on the women's first piece, but Leah's putting some great moves, and let's see if she can execute them before the end of the match. Lovely long lunge from Martha there.
Epée seems to be very close generally.
Yes,
Here.
yeah.
Foil, not so much right now, but
Fashion.
lots of fencing left to be done.
Incredible work.
35-34.
And Martha finishes that off with a second consecutive 5-0 for Oxford there. Super fantastic work. It's not easy to not make a mistake in foils.
No,
really
yeah, very consistent performance by Oxford so far, certainly.
Definitely having a good point for that.
So there are 3 fencers on each team, and each fencer will fence the other fencers on the other team in a relay format. So we'll have 9 matches. The scores carry over. So our third matchup is started now, and they will start with Oxford on 10 and Cambridge on 0, and they are working towards an end goal of 45. They are able to increase their scores by 5 each time. So Cambridge have the opportunity, in theory, to make up 15 hits here, and it could end 15-10 to Cambridge. Obviously, that's what I'd like to see. But
Yes, that's what we're hoping for.
Ella has something to say with that. Super experienced, the varsity fencer from Ella. I think this might be her 6th varsity, dare I say. She was definitely there for all the varsities in my day. And she's training to be a doctor, I think. So there's your fun facts about Ella today. I wish I had more fun facts about the Cambridge fencers, actually.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm without them as well.
A lot of skills come into
Who have we got?
dealing with some of
Victoria on now, I think.
Yes, Victoria's on now. Victoria's at Trinity Hall. She studies history, and I think she is a fresher. This is her first varsity. If she can get herself on the board here, she will be a recipient of a Cambridge Half Blue, which is a prestigious sporting award for those who are able to score points against Oxford at varsity. So fingers crossed that she can make her mark here today and pull that off. Oh, and unlucky, that's off target, but it's a beautiful parry pass. Lovely footwork. Oh, it's off target again, but she's looking good.
Very
She's
close.
finding the space.
Yeah, no,
She's
definitely.
making moves.
Some very
the
strong
arm extension, circle 6 parry.
parrying, pulling the arm, making a delayed attack. Looking good so far.
And that's
Really
a
nice
half
attack.
blue for Victoria Hunter from Trinity Hall. The
And we're on the
pressure has
board.
put Cambridge on the board.
Yeah.
That's incredible work, so good to see. Always get a bit stressed about people missing out on their half blues, so amazing for her to get herself on the board so early into this match. Ella responds with a lovely counter attack, and it's 1 each in the most competitive match so far of the women's world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because as you saw in the women's blues bout,
managed to get that counter attack in as
Yeah, not
another
quite
hit.
able to put the tip on there,
He was
unfortunately.
starting the action, he was going
She's fantastic at using that distance, so Victoria's going to have to work really hard to try and get around that in this match.
Oh, that was
There
very
it
nice.
is. Another hit.
Moving the
on
blade and
the
hitting. That was really nice.
Couple of hits, a bit unacademic in the size of the moves, but he
They're both looking so calm under all this pressure. It's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Very patient fencing even under the high pressure. You like to see.
Yes. Absolutely.
Really going for several 60.
It's interesting because there aren't really very many opportunities in fencing for, you know, sort of a crowd with this kind of energy because it's seen as a very, you know,
Great point.
reserved or gentlemanly sport or whatever. The varsity energy is unique, I think,
On
among
that
fencing.
note, Richard Cruz, previous world champion and #1 British fencer for Great Britain, refed the 2018 Varsity in Cambridge, and he did say that it was louder than the atmosphere at the London 2012 Olympics.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've heard that, yeah.
That is our
Because you
famous
just
fact.
can't, you can't get that level of energy, you know.
It's amazing to see so many fencers
Circuit
in one
fencing,
place.
yeah.
Very messy there.
It's a very unique tradition, I
It
suppose.
is.
Professor might have tripped over the leg of the female fencer, but it was clearly not on purpose, so no fault of the referee.
Beautiful action from there, but we have got the white light of off target coming up. So what that means in foil is they've not hit the silver shiny bib, they've hit an area that's not valid, and they do not get it.
Which is not in Cambridge's favour, because they're going to be entering the final fight of this 45-point match for men's second with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, so now Cambridge's anchor will be quite happy because they can now get doubles if they wish to.
Beautiful attack right touche. So what's happened here is Victoria has been advancing, she's got the attack, Ella's tried to sneak in a counter attack and get out of the way, but that's a lovely lunge to finish that out for Victoria. Fantastic work.
Even with epée, their foil will have to catch up.
And that's another lovely, oh,
7 points behind.
and I have no comments to make on that.
The ideal would be to get 7 points ahead.
I don't have the best angle. It looked like an attack affair to me, but I could be wrong about that. No strong opinions here.
Thanks from Cambridge going to try his best to get more and more hits to that foil yet. We'll still have to win that fight, foil for sure, but Cambridge foil might have to win that fight with fewer hits if Cambridge does a good job there. And Varsity, Oscar Lou doesn't have too much of the pressure on him.
So they've used
They're
up
out of
the
time.
time. So that match ended 4-3 in Oxford's favour, and they've used up the time, which means they go into the fourth leg, 40-3, and this leg will end at 20 if they can get there within the time period. So we've now seen every fencer fence once, and I've got to say some fantastic fencing on show today. As always, really great turnout. Fencers really putting their best performances at last, and it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, definitely. You don't very often see sort of a 5-touch bout in foil go to time, so definitely indicative of patience under high pressure on both sides here.
I've just had a text from a fan, Gareth. My grandma says we're doing a great job. So
Oh,
there you go. There's some good
excellent.
feedback.
There
Our
you
first
go.
good feedback today.
Excellent.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the support. And we are up to 12 watching. Before that, shout out, 11 watching. I need to stop saying how many people are watching because
yeah.
people tune out.
Scares them away.
Thank you to all 11 of you for being here.
What's happening? The fans are happy, content with watching each other. It seems they're both quite worried about.
I'm hoping the other 70 million people in this country are currently tuned into the men's seconds match. It's gone right down to the wire, and there is 1 point in it in the final leg, so we'll see what our fencers can do there, but so exciting and indicative of
Might be happy to leave the bed where it is. It's a bit risky because Cambridge is 7 points down from the silver.
Harrow
They're
has
expecting
gone.
to really roll over.
So two very strong touches so far.
She so far hasn't lost a hit and she'll be
Yeah.
hoping to continue that, but
Yeah,
Victoria
true.
is putting in
Yeah.
some fantastic fencing to try and avoid that distance.
Rushing an epée does tend to lose you points.
Oh, and the fence turned round on the piece. they stop at this point and reset to their original positions?
Yeah, so it might be good to point out, so the rule in the event that a fencer passes another fencer on the strip, so ordinarily that doesn't happen in the course of regular fencing, but if a parry is made and the fencer who made the original attack passes, the fencer who took the blade has one fencing time, so essentially one opportunity to continue the riposte and make the touch, and if they miss on that action, then the point is null.
Every single point counts.
So you'll see a lot of sort of parry, and then someone will pass, and the other fencer will kind of hold for a minute and try to put the tip on to get the touch in that one opportunity.
Back of his foot hits, and I'm becoming really
And that's a parry plus two strikes.
at the end, they will have to go for a sprint definitely.
Very good.
And she closes out this match with another perfect score. Fantastic fencing to see. She's putting on an absolute masterclass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would just like to win this. Don't really mind by how much.
Yeah, I mean, given the frights that
There is
Sam gave them earlier,
54 seconds left in the men's epée, and it's currently 43-42 to Oxford. And there is a live stream, so that's somewhere going on. If you'd like to catch that ending. But don't leave us, we're having so much fun here too.
I'm feeling optimistic about it. We won both of our Bucks League matches versus Oxford, both in foil and overall. So it's a good sign. I think we've got a really strong team overall this year, a really strong foil team. And,
really exciting.
Should be
Good
fencing.
If you'd like to catch the men's first match, tune back in here at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
And that is Camilla Higgins putting herself on the board with the most beautiful attack I've seen all day. Fantastic work, closing in that distance, evading that blade. Congratulations, Camilla, for that. And there's the second.
The remise there.
She
Very
doesn't
nice.
have priority, but she finds her way through and gets a second hit in this bout.
Yeah, first one.
So her first parry.
Oh, okay. So there was a miss on both sides after the original riposte, and it's Camilla's touch. Be the call.
Amazing and fantastic referee. We're lucky to have Chiara with us today
Indeed.
to catch those complicated calls.
Indeed.
We need to have Sam Varsity for an interview. Okay. Welcome, Sam. We wanted to have you because of that beautiful performance we saw from you.
Yeah. Had to make up for the
And that's a final action parry across from Ella. She
Alright,
responds
yeah.
with one of her own.
There,
Beautiful couch
Starting
from
off,
her.
30
Great fencing from both fencers here. This is a really competitive bout.
What was the plan coming into the match? Were you going for the full 35 hits?
just fence.
Just fence? Yeah, one by one?
Yeah, I mean, because we got the last two right over even, so I thought.
Camilla is pressing, and
Oh,
she
very nice
finishes
attack.
it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. A fantastic counter-attack from Ella there, but she's just not quite able to close out that blade. And Camilla lands her hit on the target for her third
Landing the
point of
target
this
in
bout.
time. Very nice. Keeping Cambridge alive here. see it?
Beautiful, great to see so much movement on this piece.
Also, I really want to score that last point.
I mean, it worked out beautifully.
She's pressing again, she's pressing again. Oh, there's so much blade contact. And the final action is parry across left for Ella. That's a great call from Chiara there. So that will be no hit awarded for that phrase.
It was a really nice fight. Very
Yeah,
exciting
final
fight.
action Canada parry.
So,
Yeah,
really good job.
very nice.
Any final thoughts on how the match ended?
That is Camilla's third or fourth point in this leg.
I
She's
think,
really putting it back.
yeah, I think she's doing very well right now. Yeah,
Beautiful, putting it back for Cambridge.
yeah, absolutely.
Before we switch back to the foil, is there a plan for the foil?
I think Ella makes that
Getting
counter
caught by
back
the
land.
remise there. Yeah,
Push performance. Well,
We've got some pretty huge spoilers, so I think not
Ella is fantastic at evading those attacks.
Amazing. Well,
And really does have one of the most terrifying counterattacks in the game. I've got to say, as someone who's fancied
Yeah.
myself many times.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Remise there.
That's a remise.
good.
Touche from Camilla. Amazing.
And I
1
believe
point
that's
away from
5,
double
so
take.
yeah, at minimum she'll have.
She's closing that gap.
She'll have closed, yeah, she'll have broken even this bout.
Camilla is our women's first captain this year. She's done a fantastic job of injecting life into the club and keeping those chemistries as high as they always are. So shout out to Camilla for that.
Yeah, gonna probably attack to the left there. So that'll be an off target.
So as a reminder to you, this bout will end when a fencer hits 25. So Ella's just edged that one closer to 25.
Yeah, very nice stop hit there. Hitting in the preparation.
Ella closes that out with her 25th touch for Oxford. Amazing work from them. They are really dominating this piece. They're dominating the movements, and they've got fantastic team spirit too. That is not to say that.
Well, very good showing from Camilla as well there. I think she made
Amazing showing from
one
Camilla.
touch up in the net. I think it was 24 before, and now it's 25-10. So
Camilla is
Gap-
another
gap
fencer who's
closed by
fenced
one.
both Oxford and Cambridge.
that's
in her
right.
time.
Yeah, that's right. We have a lot of double agents here.
Beautiful showing from Camilla there. So let's see if, I think Victoria is coming on the piece now, so let's see if she can build on her previous strong performance
Yeah.
and try and get some hits off Martha, who is still has not lost a hit yet today. Got any fencing questions or you want to give your fencing friends a shout out, drop them in the chat, we'll call it out. We've got not much else better to do, so
Yes, please do.
give us something to talk about.
Please do.
Oh, my dad's tuned in as well. The Harding Brigton support for this commentary is popping up.
Brilliant,
Thanks,
brilliant.
Dad. And Victoria is pressing again. Let's see if she can pull out that dominant attack we saw in her first leg. For a fresher, she's really taken the pressure of Varsity in her stride. She's already earned her half clue today. Let's see if she can build on that.
And Martha definitely looking comfortable defending from very close distance here, getting
Absolutely.
really in her face with that would be.
And the referee has called that attack touche for Martha. It's a close one, it's a complicated refereeing call, but Chiara is very qualified to do so. Oh, Sophie McLean has asked for predictions for Paris 2024 Olympics, which are this year. I've got to say, I'd love to see Aaron Jalagi close out his 4th Olympic medal. That would be insane. Lee Kiefer to go back-to-back golds would be fantastic, and I would love to see a Lee and Garrick double gold. And that's a snapped blade.
Yeah,
All
that-
the parents on the stream, I hope you're watching on in horror. Those do cost about £200, and I'm sure you've all experienced this from your fencing children in the past. They're currently using foils, so that is a broken foil. It doesn't hurt when they break, but you cannot continue fencing with them. So Martha swapped that out for a backup foil, which won't be as warm and probably won't be her preferred foil, so she can see if she can take that in her stride. She's very experienced, I'm sure she'll have no issues there. Sophie, who are your predictions for Paris? Get them in the chat. She's got the priority, she just needs to finish it. Beautiful footwork from both sides here. Credit to the coaches. Oh! So what happened here is Victoria thought she got a hit, she turned around to check. So what happens is she gets a yellow card for turning, it's unsafe, showing the back of your head, so you get a yellow card but no hit is awarded as you can't hit a fencer when their back's turned. And that is a hit for Victoria against Martha. It takes away Martha's perfect streak. She gets herself on the board again. Super impressive stuff from Victoria, our fresher from Trinity Hall. Martha's not phased, she responds with one of her own.
Yeah, not quite able to get the riposte there to get to better ease.
In close quarters, fantastic work, Martha. That's a parry. Let's see who responds. It's Martha who responds, but she can't get it on target, so we'll go with another no hit there. We're off target again. Martha's doing really well at moving her body around and trying to make it as hard as possible for Victoria to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a parry for Victoria. Can she respond? She can't yet. She's got to find that space, pull back her arm and get that point back on target.
A lot of infighting in this bout so far.
Who won in 2022? Unfortunately, it has been an Oxford winning streak, I want to say for at least 6 years. This Oxford team is absolutely dominant, and I found out the other day, fun fact from Oxford, they haven't lost a match in 30 matches. Closes out the bout at 30. Victoria,
30-11.
Fantastic work to take the first hit off Martha today. Right, let's see what Leah can do here. Let's see if she can put those counter-attacks to good use. We've got two strong counter-attacking fences here, so we'll see who can make the best of that.
Well, over in M2 foil, we've got a 7-3 lead for now 7-4. Cambridge is very lucky to have Pierre Harper repping today. Pierre's multiple Olympians, and I hope I'm not spreading fake news, but I believe he's an Olympian himself. That could be not true, so I might have to fact myself. So yeah, fantastic coaches for Cambridge and for Oxford too. Tomek is coaching Oxford as he has done for years, and they are super lucky to have his support. So on the end of the foil right now, the ref's putting a weight on, and they're checking if the spring is springy enough. So if your spring is too springy, you won't be able to get a hit with as much ease as your opponent, and if it's not springy enough, it'll be too easy to hit. So they're just making sure that the weapons of the standard there. Ella and Leah facing off. They are both super experienced in varsity fencing. They must have at least 10 varsities between them here. So they are coping with the pressure. And that's a lovely carrier pass from Ella. Very nice, yeah.
So we're into the last leg for each of the fences there. This will be Leah and Ella's last fence at this varsity. It will be great to see what they can do. Out Ella's tip. Oh, it's an attack from Ella, but it lands on target.
Yeah, very close.
I'm expecting to see a counter-attack from Leah here. Let's see if she can close out that blade. Oh, it's a parry. She's got a lunge to get that hit on. On the men's piece there, that is not the best behaviour from Varsity, and they are being told to quiet down by the refs. Now Ella's got to watch that she's not watching that box too much there. She can't lose her concentration, she can't afford a card in this leg. Oh, it's a strong attack from Leah, but Ella catches it with that parry pass. That is ferocious speed.
Very patient fencing right now, we're seeing.
And that is an attack from Leah. That's beautiful work to get herself on the board for the day.
Yeah.
Lovely attack. She's timed it perfectly. She's got the distance. She's excellent there. Lovely stuff.
Side reminder to win the entire match. And for men's seconds, Cambridge has to win this by more than 10 points.
She's gone for the attack. She can't get it through. Ella responds to the parry response. It's just short.
You don't need priority if you get the light.
That's correct. That's correct.
Oh, it's tense. That's the
there's a
counter-attack
counter.
we've been talking
Yeah,
about.
very nice stuff.
Absolutely lethal counter-attack from Leah there.
See if we can get a couple more before only 26 seconds left on the clock now.
That's another one of Leah's strengths. She really can use that time to find the perfect moment for her to hit opportunities. Something that's especially hard on a day as high pressure as Varsity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both fences having a go there. There's 4 seconds left on the clock and it's an off target from Ella.
Only 4 seconds here, so this is where you either see someone make an attack, or
1
yeah,
second left,
that's what I was
close it out,
expecting.
but
Yeah.
fantastic fences from
Very
both
good showing both sides.
That's the last we'll see of them this Varsity on the live stream at least. But super work. Congratulations to Ella and Leah for really turning up with their best fencing today. We're on our penultimate matchup now. We've got Victoria back, who has been such a standout for me this match. Against either, it looks like Bron will be our penultimate fencer here, which will leave Martha and Camilla to anchor us out and take us home.
Now that's 3, that happened to be 4. Oh, that was very close.
Very close. It's coming to in-fighting distance there.
Repulse, parry, repulse, and essentially removed, but I guess Campbell attack no coming from Cambridge. That was fair as well. Another beautiful.
Oh, it's lethal fencing from Bron there. She tries to get past an edge in that touch. She can't quite get it, but it does show what a force of nature she is on this piece.
Definitely in the head with the
And that is another hit from
Very nice by
Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
She's been so incredible today. She's turned up to her fast burst and she's scored hits against all fences, all GV
Yeah.
fences from the other side. That's beautiful.
It's a nice parry pass on the left.
Bron responds quickly with one of her own. She is so powerful when she gets on that blade, and it's really something Victoria's going to have to keep her mind off.
Especially as
That might be, yeah, going to call it. So in that case, because Bronwyn herself passed, she did not have the right to make the touch after a pass.
really smart hit from
A lot of collapsing distance so far we're seeing in this one.
And back at an equal score.
Oh, very nice attacking preparation there. Really well timed.
This match will be going to 40. What you've seen there is Bronwyn asking to straighten her blade. That's really good practice for fencing, is to make sure that the referee is happy that it's an appropriate moment for you to do so.
Yeah.
Oh, Victoria is so fast on that blade today, really keeping up with Bronwyn. So impressive to see.
Oh, very nice attack up there. The parry was really interesting.
Super strong lunge from there.
Either way, one lighter will be Bronwyn.
That attack comes from a lot further away than you think it does.
Nice win there. I'll be very happy with that match.
Nothing to complain about when you hit from the opposite side.
Leaping out the way there, making sure not to be
Not
hit.
looking too great. This means that we have to smaller and smaller margin of error if we want to fight to the.
Again, finding these attacks in prep, not quite able to get the tip on there, but really well timed by Bronwyn.
Quite a lot of leeway here.
Oh, and that's a nice parry
That's
across.
a parry across too.
Looks like she thought that she had the tip on there, but
Bronwyn thinks she hits,
Yeah.
she hasn't hit. Victoria capitalised on the moment, shows how in tune she is with the match. Bronwyn afterwards has gone to check that her blade is working. If it wasn't working, she would have been able to get that point back. Both fencers really showing up. You can see how much this means to both of them here.
Here we go, they're off to 20 now.
Bronwyn capitalises on the moment. She is fast. And straightening that blade again.
Very
Pressure from Oxford.
and the attack goes through. The attack goes through from the right.
That's a lovely textbook foil hit, I think. Just pressure your opponent so you've got parity and move in.
Victoria's
That's a
unlucky to
counter-attack,
miss there.
yeah.
She's also going to ask for her blade to be checked.
Yeah.
It's gone off, so that is right.
They are playing well. Like I said,
That's what he meant to do last time.
he found like such a small opening right underneath the arm of his opponent on the flank, which is what most of us are actually looking for. It seems is really going from underneath every time.
Possibly a favoured way of
Yeah.
with only flexible.
oh, very nice
What
attack
an
on the right
attack
there.
from Victoria.
Right there,
Patient with the hand coming forward, putting the tip on. Beautiful.
See in the
Another really good
background.
effort there.
Really good
Not
stuff.
quite able to put the tip on Lame, but very close. Maybe off target.
Old President James Taylor in the background getting very excited about the
Yes,
work that
looking
Cambridge is putting in.
looking like it.
Really not creating an attack from the beginning, whereas Cambridge was. So, referee call favoring Cambridge. Cambridge lost.
Attack on the left.
Another strong hit from Bron. She's got one more to
39-16,
close
yeah.
Oxford out in that penultimate bout.
One more chance
See
for
if
Victoria to try and
can
make a
do
few more
anything in
here.
this last moment. She thinks she's hit. It's unfortunately off target, but it's great work. And she's not finding those opportunities.
That looks like, oh,
Chiara calls that as her attack. She's lost her footing slightly, but she seems to all well. Beautiful work from them both.
yeah, well done.
Amazing
there.
fencing. And good atmosphere all round.
Off target is
Now I'm not sure, but I think that could have been Bron's last Varsity match. If it was, congratulations on a
Okay, well.
fantastic Oxbridge
Yeah.
career. I think it was
good,
Ella's
yeah.
last match, so
Definitely,
congratulations to
yeah, it looks
Ella.
like it for sure.
And if it wasn't, then looking forward to seeing you back here next year.
Yeah, we're going to have one more match here, take us all the way to 45, and
now the lead is 3 hits.
Who have we got? We've got Martha against
Camilla.
How are you doing?
Good.
The
Oh, you
response
are
from
now.
Cambridge just
I just wanted to say
target
that
on the shoulder
we
there.
changed the camera angle.
So close.
For the saber, so that it's easier for the spread in case everyone takes the
Aiming game.
We can when we get there.
Only hit the also instead.
Yeah, so mainly when it's scale otherwise.
Parry and counter parry.
I think our fence on the piece though are currently admiring the art. We are in the Guildhall
Looks
today,
like it, yeah.
which is the Cambridge Town Hall. It's a fantastic venue.
Yes.
We're very lucky to be able to take up this space for a few hours.
I don't blame them.
For our event.
Very nice venue for sure.
Counter parry. Actually, another parry came from Oxford, and the pass there was actually clean on target. Remise from Cambridge was off target. So clean call, and now we have on the piece Sam Kwan.
This is the last match for both of these fencers.
Will be Terra Post on the left there, going to take us to 41.
3 to go score for Oxford. They're going to look to.
Oxford are just going to look to keep this lead.
Camilla is looking active on her feet, active on the tip on the blade. This is looking really good for her.
Oxford's goal right now is
Finds the way
Finds the
to
parry,
do.
but not quite able to get the tip on Terra Post in time. We'll get hit by the remise there.
Essentially. Yes, they will have to go to.
I think we've got to say what a dominant performance from Oxford here.
Yeah,
They've
absolutely.
been fantastic.
Very good fencing, definitely.
But Cambridge has found those few mistakes,
Yeah,
and it's great to see them capitalising where they can.
yeah.
They worked it out, and they've been working hard for this match. We've seen them really come back from a lot of points behind, showing some very nice hits with weapons. So something they'll be keen to celebrate.
We are going to try and get an interview when this is over with Victoria. I have to ask her about her first Varsity
Oh, yeah.
experience and how she feels
Very
about
good,
earning that
yeah.
half blue.
Great, very good.
There are 3 hits left that we need to see from Martha here. And that could have been the first if
Very
it was
close,
off target.
yeah, very close.
Nice
Quite able to get the
counter
tip on.
attack.
Very smart, Paolo.
A couple more chances for Camilla to put a couple points on here, but
Take the priority.
been very strong for Oxford.
And off-target hit from Paolo.
Very close, yeah. Looked like the tip was almost on target there. She had the right idea, I think, but we'll get hit by the counterattack there.
Hit up out of nowhere.
So if Oxford close out this hit, they will have won the women's foil for another consecutive year.
Yeah.
Such a strong team, putting in a super performance. And there it is. They are understandably very happy
Very
with that
excited,
performance,
yeah.
as they should be. Right. Vicky is on her way over. We'll need to set up for an interview, but we're not going anywhere.
Now the last match of this morning is the men's foil.
Yeah, I
Shall I
think
go
what a
try and
performance.
fetch a sabre for you?
Yeah, I would like to swap
Great,
one
yes, yes.
content saver. Thank you, Gareth, for your commentating
Yes,
today.
no, thank you.
It's been amazing. We've
great.
had the time of our lives.
Cheers. Thanks so much.
But the attack is given to the right. So the point goes to Oxford.
You can see her on the left of the screen coming up here now. And I'm hoping Alex is going to tell me how to sort out the camera so that it all...
I know how to do it. Get up.
Oh my goodness, amazing. We're interviewing.
Fantastic. Victoria, how are you feeling? What a performance. Thank you. Truly, hands off to Oxford, they're amazing.
They were amazing.
Yeah, it was so incredible. I'm exhausted.
I bet you are. You pulled off hits against all 3 fences. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think you just earned your half blue.
I did, yes, thank you.
We'll see you
You'll be able to source the individual.
That's our men's captain interrupting the interview, celebrity presence that you'll see later. We've got 2 more questions for you.
Yes.
First of all, what is your favourite hit today?
I think the first one against Braun, I really was expecting a 5-0 against him, if I'm honest. But I talked to Pierre about it before, and he told me, just go straight as they say fence. And that is what paid off, I think, in terms of points against him. She's slowly starting to figure it out, I'm not gonna lie.
You've got yourself on that board. And final question of the day, what's your favourite type of potato?
Potato? Sorry, I have to think.
Yeah, no, and that's fine, it's a hard question.
Potato waffles?
A fantastic answer. Thank you, Victoria, thank you for your
Thank you
performance,
very
and
much.
thank you everyone for listening to the
Thank
interview
you.
today.
Bye.
Okay, now we're back for the women's saber.
I can help her.
Let's go, Holly and Vlad. Because Nico walked out on us.
I'll promise
Well,
I
no,
won't say
he didn't.
anything
He's over there. But just tell me who you want for an interview at the end. And I can take you off for it. Sorry? Just tell me who you want to interview at the end, and I'll grab him and take you off for it. Either Oxford or Cambridge. Just pick who's most interesting. Okay, sure, no problem. Right, so we are kicking off the first. I'm on the wrong page. This is a great start. So we are kicking off with Zara Liu and Madeline Fung. So here we go. Yeah. Oh, the angle on this one's actually much better.
I'm kind of filling in for Nico, who's this side there.
So initially we have.
I'll leave in a while, in like an hour, because we have.
Initially we have a box that's not working, so that's a great start. The box is not working, apparently.
It's like third time today.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. So we have 1 point to Cambridge Sabre. Nice full shot there from Zara, and a lovely long attack. Great start from Zara there. So, yeah, that's parry riposte. Madeline there. I'm very energetic at the moment.
The attack is now from Oxford.
Yeah, all right.
Riposte from the right.
Nico, come here. You need to inject some life into this live stream because I'm running out of things to say.
Let's
I know. I've already done one.
Okay.
It's just a lot of middle actions, you know. Once again, there we go.
It looks like a Mal parry.
Zara tried to pull her short, but just went in too deep. So I'd say that's right. So that's been called for Zara's attack. It's sort of difficult to see from this angle, but like when you're obviously there directly in the middle looking sort of adjacent, much easier to see the minute differences in the attacks. Zara came in with a...
Oh, that's a lovely distance.
Well, an absolutely brilliant distance trap there from Zara. What a great start for Cambridge. So we're currently 5-3 up for Women's Blues Sabre. So...
Do you want to ask McClellan? Lovely. So we've got Hannah Pankov coming off with Cambridge and Annika from Oxford.
Yeah. Annika's been having a great season for competition. She's done. She won Lux Indies recently, and she also won Cambridge Winter. So she's definitely a very, very strong contender. She's got a slightly like unusual style, and I know from fencing her myself that it's very annoying to deal with. So yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Let's see how this goes.
See how Hannah deals with it. Bit of a hesitation there.
Bit of a false start there.
Yeah, false start. Yeah,
as we can see
that's
here.
Just a very, very nice
distance trap.
Yep. Just a nice, like she read that completely. Like you could totally tell she knew exactly the distance to step back just to get out of the way and go back in again. Yeah, Hannah's going to have to shape things up a bit here if she's hoping to get any points. And that would just be an attack from the left there.
Unleashed upon his brand new opponent.
And once again, Annika is just absolutely clearing up here. She's got that distance trap very reliably down. And that would be an attack no from Hannah. The acoustics in here are very bad. So I think there'll be like a few false starts. And that'll be an attack on prep from the left. Yep. Annika is just absolutely dominating this match. As I expect somewhat that this will be a common theme running through the matches. Right. So now coming on we have Anna from Cambridge, who has a very interesting style. I don't think I've ever seen anyone fall over on piste as much as she has.
I have heard someone say that she fences like a Bambi on skates.
Bambi on ice.
Bambi on ice.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. And then for Oxford we have Thalia. Now, the thing about Thalia, she scares me. Her fencing scares me. Because the thing is, like, there are some people I get on piste with, and I'm like, oh, I'm scared of like just how, you know, how quick they are, how skilled they are, stuff like that. Like I've been scared fencing people, but mainly because of like the sort of like strategics of their fencing. Thalia is one of the few people I'm actually scared of because of how strong she is. Like physically.
That's a great counter, Brianna. Too much hesitation from Thalia.
Yes. No, Thalia is just very physically strong. I do worry sometimes when I get on the piece with her that like she could
take off your arm?
She could take off my arm.
Yes,
yeah.
quite possible.
I think she could take off a lot of people's arms.
Lovely.
She is just getting counted a lot there by Anna.
Anna's reading her preparation quite well.
Yeah.
Anna's making good and right decisions.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Thalia
with a long attack.
Yeah, she's found the distance trap timing.
Oh, there we
and
go.
in she
There
goes.
it is. This is quick, decisive action from Thalia.
Yep.
No hesitation this time.
By virtue of carrying the blade or making them.
Oh my god.
Oh, there it is.
That's the first fall from Anna. We're going to keep count of these.
We're gonna try and keep a tally of it. Huh?
So that's fall number 1.
Who? No idea.
This is Matty from Cambridge and from Oxford.
Yeah, that's a great block out by Thalia.
Very, very nice. And that's the second time Anna's fallen over.
So that's 2 on the counter.
And later on, we'll keep a count. However many times she falls over, that's how many shots she's going to have to do. I hope people watch for like the insightful commentary.
Well, we have receipts.
Yes, we have the receipts. And I suspect
There
that
we
might have
go.
been an attack from the... Oh!
That's an attack from Anna. There's
Right.
a slight hesitation from Thalia coming forward. Anna decided first.
Honestly, I can't see from this angle.
There we go. They get good reprise.
Yep. Thalia's just not getting out the way quick enough. Sort of like a bit too close in both in defense and attack, and that was definitely in a preparation
Big
attack
preparation
from the
from
left.
Anna, indeed.
Very well read.
It's a good read from Thalia. He only needs 2 more.
And she's working that defense. She could just provoke Anna
There
a
we
little
go,
bit
that's a
more
great
and then
long-
get out the way.
Good patience, good tempo from Anna.
Yeah, extremely good patience.
Thalia's gonna have to work a little extra hard on that.
Yep. And that was attack on prep from the...
Right, this time.
Interesting, right. I think it must be something to do with the angle because I'm seeing the attack on preps from the left
It's
there.
usually if it's hard to see from this angle, but I can see the hesitation on Thalia's hand.
Right.
Same thing again.
No, that parry riposte.
Nope, they just clash into each other.
Yep.
Thalia keeps dropping her hand, which tends to give it away. And again, a third time. And that is a card coming out
Getting closer to this first
for Anna.
mark they need to win the men's second. Off targets, from a 2.
Very well held from Thalia there. Attacked just at the right time. And obviously she sends Anna flying. That's the third fall from Anna.
That is the third fall. You know, if we can get at least 1 fall per hit per bout, we'll be swimming. We'll be absolutely swimming.
She'll be swimming in tequila.
Oh, she will be. She will be. She'll be lost in a sauce.
Lost in the sauce.
Lost in a sauce.
I think this is a bit like we're lowering the tone a little bit from the epée commentation, or no, foil it was that came before us. a bit more professional beforehand.
We're just having fun here.
We are just having fun. If that's not what Sabre's all about, I don't know what is. Oh god, I feel like I have to do the classic FIE commentation. It's Sabre, it's fast, it's furious.
It's fast, fasten your seatbelt.
No,
it's fast.
It's fast, it's furious, it's Sabre.
Which is just,
oh my god,
you know, it's beating a dead horse and
a little bit overdone.
The horse isn't even a horse anymore.
The horse is 6 feet under.
let me do it. Sabre is a weapon of convention, which means the referee has to decide which side has the priority. It's too good. It's too good.
All right, okay. So back on serious
I've watched
business
too many
now.
matches.
We have
so we have Madeline and Bella.
Yeah, Bella Bonev. Now, Bella has very, very, very nice technique. The problem is, I find with her fencing, her weakness is that she just tends to be very passive.
She's very passive indeed.
Yeah, it's not very usual to see her sort of take up the attack directly. Which, when she lands those parries and gets those distance traps, results in some very, very, very nice
That's a
actions.
great find from Bella.
But when it doesn't work out,
multiple times, yeah.
when it doesn't work out, there we go. Lovely counter from Bella. Very
hits,
nice.
and then hit him straight.
But in this case, I think it might be in her interest to just try and be a little bit more assertive, as we saw just there. Attack from the right. So we'll see how she responds. And I believe that was
A
reprise from the right. Yes.
It would have been left, but she hesitated and stopped.
Yes. Yeah, it's difficult with the reprise. You got a lovely parry riposte there.
A surge turned into a counter attack.
Yep. It's difficult with the reprise. You've got to find the timing where you're not hesitating too long, but you're also not rushing.
No.
Again, she's looking for the blade, doesn't find it. Madeline finishes her attack.
Yep.
There we
I
go.
would
She
call that
hesitates
attack
on the
left.
reprise.
Yep.
Second reprise on the left.
Yes.
We're sitting at 20 and 15 currently.
Right, not too big of a gap, not so big that they couldn't close it.
Indeed, him that's meant to be on the piste. At this point, we're not even sure what kind of people Ofuda are putting on the piste. Like just random members of the audience.
We're just grabbing people from the general public walking through the streets of Cambridge. Yeah, I didn't see it.
When they put the wrong one, they have to go back to the last leg that was
I think
so bad because Paolo was
women's
doing so well.
women's blues, especially with the sabre, they do have a lot of pressure on them. There's a lot of work cut out. The epée was very, very close, but ultimately it was a 45-44 loss to Cambridge. And then the foil, sorry, I don't remember the final score, but it was quite the margin.
45-16.
45-16.
It's a big hole to get out of.
Yes, and with the score as it currently is, I'm not sure it's a hole they can particularly dig themselves out of at this point. But I'm sure we're still going to see some lovely fencing. Right, and here we have Zara versus Thalia. They've both been fencing quite a while.
Indeed.
So we'll see how they match up. Thalia was initially a foilist, I think she started with foil.
That's a fantastic
Beautiful parry riposte there.
Beautiful.
Lovely from Zara.
Absolute textbook.
But Zara's been on the sabre circuit since she was a junior.
She's a junior
so she's
indeed.
got a lot of experience.
She's from the north.
Yes, she is. Manchester, I believe,
Indeed.
originally.
Zara's defense game is very good.
She's making Thalia work for it 100%. If Zara can close the gap here, that'll be a very, very nice morale boost for Cambridge. Absolutely pristine long attack there from Zara. That's some brilliant fencing. Thalia's going to have to work a little harder on the defense here.
Way too late.
Okay.
Straight in there.
A direct attack from the right.
Very nice distance control from Thalia there. She's just got to time that attack right. Not give way to Zara's counters or parries. There we go. Well held from Thalia there.
Composite from Thalia.
Very well held. Got to hold it,
Gotta hold it.
Hold the nerve.
It was very near an attack.
And that'll be an attack on preparation from Zara.
That is a great attack in prep.
Absolutely found the timing.
Preparation from Thalia.
What do you think about that one?
I think it's correct. I think
Zara looked for a parry, didn't find anything.
she was sort of looking for it. And that'll be a tag note from Thalia and Zara's attacking.
Tries to play it as a beat, but Sam sees that and does not award her the hit.
This has definitely been the most exciting match of the. Beautiful from Zara, absolutely beautiful.
Well constructed attack from Zara.
Yep, and she is closing this gap. She may very well be in a position to overtake Thalia and put Cambridge Women's Blues into the lead. That's
giving it
an attack right from Zara, so we are now even. Thalia looking a little bit frustrated there.
There was no mistake from Zara's attack.
Thalia's a slight hesitation.
No, she played that perfectly. And once again, attack on preparation. Thalia's just going in too deep.
Yeah, Thalia went in with a hand pull back very much.
Yep.
Big preparation.
Yeah, she's sort of having trouble dealing with these attack on preps from Zara, so clearly she's trying to set up distance traps, and she now has the priority.
Retaking,
There we
absolute.
go.
That's a composite attack.
Yes. see what I mean when I say Thalia is strong.
She's strong indeed. She knows how to drive.
On the receiving end of some of her
That's a
hits from
parry
Sabre.
the other way around.
She does not hold back. Right, so we are very, very close here. Zara looking for 2 consecutive hits. Beautiful parry.
Beautiful parry.
Beautiful parry. And both of these are going to be fighting for their life for this last hit.
Celebration we got earlier.
Okay, interesting.
There was a bit of a false start from Zara. Sam does not.
Thalia.
And that is a straight attack through.
Right, there we go. Women's Blues take the lead.
How many
Immense
points did
performance
she-
from
did
Zara
she
there.
recover? Is it like, I think 8 points. Zara, I think, managed to recover
9.
9 points.
9 points. Wow.
It was 16. No, 10. It was 15-20.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Wow.
So
10
10
points.
points.
10 points. 10
Very well
points to
done,
Thalia's
Zara.
4. That is an absolutely...
Double what she's asked for.
That is an absolute beast mode bout right there. Zara really, really pulled away on that
Georgia
one.
Myers.
That was absolutely fantastic.
This is just appropriate.
His skills.
But it's not over. Because on comes Annika against Anna. So we'll look to see whether or not Annika can regain the lead for her team. She's very, very, very strong. And we'll look to see if Anna can A, stay on her feet,
B, get hits.
and B, yes, retain the lead for Cambridge. Both of them, I think, they have sort of like weirdly similar styles in a lot of ways.
Well,
And there's a lot of heavy stepping. So it'll be interesting to see how they deal with each
Anna
other.
does have a tendency to fall, so.
She's fallen 3 times.
That's a
so
no.
we'll see. Yeah, that'll be
Yeah, Anna stops.
the threes from the left there.
Oh, that's four. I mean, talk of honor.
And that will be a direct attack from Annika.
Anna hesitates in the middle.
Yeah, Anna's hesitating a little too much in this bout, I think, for her own benefit. So she needs to be a lot more assertive, a bit more sharp with the footwork.
I think that will be a yellow.
Nope.
We'll look to see.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sam McLennan looks a bit confused as to why she stopped that one, but no yellow card for Anna. Parry riposte from Annika, very,
There goes
very
the counter
nice.
close. It was a counter close.
Oh, it was a counter close.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad, it's hard to see from this angle. That'll be
Annika falls short.
Fall
Very
short.
nice distance control.
It is just perfect distance. It is
and that'll
genuinely
be
perfect
direct
distance.
attack from the left. Annika is just absolutely clearing us
Just
here.
clearing house.
Every single bout.
Again, a
Attack,
very,
attack,
very
attack,
nice
attack, attack.
Trap, distance trap there set up by Annika.
Yeah, Annika regains the lead in a very strong way for Oxford Women's Blues.
Anna got given a fat
Yeah. You want to say that into the mic?
neck.
She got served a fat L right there.
She got fat 0.
Yeah.
Annika
That was
clearly-
rough. That's rough.
Annika clearly read her like an open book.
Oh yes. That's a rough bout right there.
She ate no crumbs left.
Indeed.
Counter attack.
And all I can say is slay.
Slay. There's a lot of slaying going on. All day, every slay.
The pen got taken by Kiara McDermott, so go get her. She's the referee in the middle.
We can see Women's Blues rallying around
She
Thalia.
either has the pen or George Myers on it.
So
George Myers
I'm
pen.
foreseeing, because Thalia,
Empty
it
rep.
really is so aggressive and so assertive, and Bella has a tendency to be much more on the passive side.
Oh.
I am seeing quite possibly Thalia matching up very, very well against Bella, but we'll see how Bella reacts and if she adapts. Hopefully Thalia can shake off the previous bout's loss and carry it home. She seems a little on the nervous side. And there we go, we see an attack no from Bella.
Bella stops there.
Yeah,
I think she wasn't sure about the blade contact.
yes.
That's how that's epic.
There is a lot of noise, so there have been a lot of false starts.
I think Sam needs to speak up a bit. And there we go, we see Thalia taking up the attack, but Bella blocks her out, and Thalia ends up getting a counter?
A remise. I
Remise.
think she parries, but doesn't riposte in time. She gets blocked in the line.
I think... Oh god, It's just one of those matches where there's a lot of misses.
Yeah.
Both of them, they don't really go for the full extension on their attack.
They're very hesitant on their attack.
Yeah, they both seem to be quite hesitant fencers actually.
The counter attack falls on the guard.
Yes.
So parry post
Yeah.
from or final d'attaque.
In my experience, Thalia is not normally this hesitant, I think, match. And Bella is clearing up with these remises.
Yeah. Again.
Thalia is just going in very, very deep.
Again, lands on the guard.
And is landing on the guard.
She gets stuck in.
Yeah. She needs to change things up.
She needs to find the open line.
Yep. But Bella's parries when they land.
Again.
They are very strong.
Again, both of them keep doing the same thing of stopping, and the other takes up the reprise on the attacks.
Oh! Thalia looked at the box there. I mean, that was her own fault completely.
Really
because she stopped and looked at the box.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah.
This is a back counterable offense.
Right, and there we have an attack on prep from the left.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, and we'll be entering.
And there is
Yeah.
they both had a very similar way of fencing.
Well, Thalia is normally a lot more assertive than that. I think she was just very shaken from the previous bout.
And we have on the beast, Xingxiang, Chun, and on the other side, Paolo Barrios.
Right, and here we have Madeline Fung coming on.
For the women's team,
against Anna Liao. No, I really don't know how this one's going to match up. I just haven't seen enough of Madeline's fencing to make any predictions. And Anna is like a bit of a wild card, if I'm honest. Sometimes she matches up really, really well. And sometimes her style's just not the right match. So we'll see. Right, there we have an attack no from Anna. And Madeline takes up. She takes it up. And there, I think we have an attack on prep from the left.
It's not enough for attack on prep.
No, for this angle,
Madeline,
it looked like Anna had started first, but
Madeline didn't do any mistakes in her attack.
No, she didn't. No. Yeah, she seems to be finding the timing quite well, but well.
the classic.
She managed to stop herself from stumbling there.
Keep your eyes on this fight, even though it doesn't matter as much as you wish it would.
Distance trap from Madeline. And beautiful. Anna's just staying in a bit too close.
I don't know why I want to call her Melanie for some reason.
Melanie? No, it's Madeline.
And there is the attack.
Yep.
Anna doesn't do enough in her defense.
No.
She's just trying to counter into
She didn't really seem aware that the match had ended there. It was quite quick.
In fact,
right, and here we come on to the last bout. So we have Zara against Annika. This is going to be a very, very interesting matchup here. With Zara receiving from some coaching over there.
Annika has a very good long attack, and Zara has a very good long defense. So this will be interesting to see if they can figure out each other.
Well, they have quite the gap to make up, Cambridge, I have to say. Like Zara's really going to have to pop off here if we're looking at a Cambridge victory.
It might also boil down to the middle as well.
It could well do. And the crowd is heating up as well.
Zara would need to recover 14 points to win the match.
To win the match, yes. But I think at this point we're looking at a Oxford Women's Blues total victory. I don't think even if they get
very nice.
Beautiful parry riposte from Zara. We're hoping that they win Sabre though. It would be nice to have a weapon victory. And if anyone's up to the job, it is for sure Zara.
Interesting.
I didn't really quite see what went on there.
I would have thought it was attack on prep, but Sam asserts that there is no mistake on Zara's attack in the middle.
And we're getting to that point in the day where it's very difficult for the referee to be heard because the whole room is just cheering so hard. Right, here we see that Zara's long defense.
And
Very, very nice there.
And there is the final of the attack. I think Aniko.
I
think Aniko searched for the blade, but I think Zara's blade was also moving, so it was they both essentially beat, and because Zara was attacking, it ultimately ends up with her beat attack.
I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know what happened.
It's the
yeah. I know what he called it, but I'm not sure exactly. Like,
Aniko was looking for the blade.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Annika falls short. Perfect distance.
Just too early of a lunge there from Zara. And I'd say reprise.
And yes, that's correct.
Right, okay.
That's correct. Zara hesitated a bit on taking up the.
Yeah.
Parry riposte. Counter riposte. The first counter is on Zara's guard.
And that was a lovely parry. Very, very strong, decisive parry there. Zara just can't seem to. She just keeps finding the Annika's guard. Almost magnetic. For a women's blues Oxford victory. All three weapons, a clean sweep. So that's going to be quite the difficult loss for Cambridge Women's Blues to swallow. But there was some lovely fencing from both sides today.
Yeah.
And stick around if you want to hear some interviews. In a moment
we'll be interviewing Annika from Oxford.
Yes. I've not got any questions prepared whatsoever, so we're just going to wing it.
Yeah.
But before that, they're going to do their classic huddle and 3 cheers, so...
Tense moments. Very tense moments.
Turns out the foil match on the other piece for the men's second is
equalizes 43-all.
Well, this is going to be a tight one.
Beautiful point in line.
43 for Cambridge. Bringing back the slow far behind. That line was beautiful. Even though there's not that much weight on that match, this is a really, really cool part of the body. Oxford equalizes. 44-44 is the second time today. We had such a close match for the last fight. The next one to hit will bring the entire match home.
Remise non valable.
Off target, the tension is high. The tension is very high. Single is denied from the referee for blocking the target area. That is quite the call to make.
That was an interesting call.
Single for Oxford, but apparently the sensor blocked the target area with his hand. Direct attack, and it's off target for Cambridge. What a fight, what a tension in the hall.
And there's
the attack is called no and off target for Cambridge. These last 2 calls for Cambridge have been
I don't understand foil. What
crazy.
FPS? You don't
They're not wrong, they're just very, very difficult to make.
Sorry.
We don't understand. It was a hand hit from Cambridge. Obviously on target. Still 44-all.
Let's go!
The pressure is sky high in the hole. I mean, this is the most intense, non-important match I've ever seen. If we do.
Oh my goodness.
She's
breaks the
Was that a blade snap?
That was a blade snap.
Oh my goodness.
From the Cambridge fencer, that's not good. It gives him some time to breathe, but that was the blade he was doing so well with. So this is
not good for him. Hopefully the next blade feels fine, so it doesn't feel like he's out of it.
My blood pressure is skyrocketing right now.
Yeah, I mean, for an already lost men's second foil match, this is tense. This is insanely tense.
I think they did lose the whole seconds. They lost already, right?
It's always nice to
By
win
a big
one.
margin.
It's always nice to win 1 out of the 3 at least, though.
Oh yeah. And that's the report is off target. It's off target. It's off target.
Yeah.
The hit is off target from Cambridge. Like from Oxford, but the point from Cambridge. The hit from Cambridge counts as in it's off target. Still no hit. And that's an attack. That's an attack from. And that's a hit. A hit from Cambridge. The Oxford fencer is looking for the blade. And he gets hit. Amazing performance.
I don't know about that reffing. Oops, sorry, the reffing was excellent. I don't know foil. Teehee.
The calls were definitely interesting to say the least.
I'm just a sabreur. I don't know foil. I don't know the conventions. Teehee. Yeah. Yeah, in your own time is fine. Like, I assume they have to do the 3 cheers first. They have to do the 3 cheers before the interviews, right? Yeah, no problem, no problem. Wowee.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of fences. Whole room full of them.
Meanwhile, my team, my university barely manages to to fill up a 3-person team.
Yeah, we should say me and Vlad at ARU and Lancaster respectively. So there's not as many fences.
Lancaster still has more than us.
Yeah, that's true. Lancaster's a good little gang. Shout out Lancaster University. None of them are going to be watching, but shout out. Shout out to the 4 people watching. We don't know who you are, but we love you.
One of them is us because we have it open in the background.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the 3 other people watching. Brilliant. Right, I believe we're going to be interviewing Annika.
Yeah,
If she ever turns up, I want to go get lunch. What are you having for lunch? What?
Sorry, bad joke from me. I hope nobody heard it on stream.
No one has to know what Vlad said. That's fine. We're just talking to ourselves in the live stream. It's fine.
Hello, live stream.
It's now 2 people watching.
Yeah. No. As soon as we started talking about lunch, someone left. Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, am I going to be on camera? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh God.
I don't have a microphone. Are we in frame? You will be in a second.
Can I get a little preview of what the questions might be?
I haven't prepared any.
All right.
So this is just going to be on the fly. Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
As a clean sweep in all 3 weapons for women's blues, Oxford, you must be very happy.
We're so happy. It was really exciting.
Yeah, it was really, really nice to see on both teams, but Oxford as well, the sort of team cohesion. Would you say that you guys have been like really, really kind of bonding with the training that you've been doing over the past few months leading up to this?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the first match of the season, I was like still getting to know everybody, but just over and over the fencing, the cheering, it's like you've gotten to know everyone so well.
Yeah.
And it's a really special like team environment. I've been on other teams before, but never one like this close and cohesive. And everyone really loves and cares for everyone else, not just fencing, but also in their everyday life and other activities. So,
absolutely, yeah. There's nothing like team fencing. I think it's one of the best aspects of fencing personally. So, Sabre, what was on your mind when you were sort of like lining up to the piece? Was there anything on your mind? I know some people sort of like to go in with just like a blank slate.
For me personally, I mean, I just kept on telling myself to have fun, because one thing I've noticed is that when I put so much pressure on myself, it can get really hard, but I just need to check in with myself like before every bout, like, are you still having fun? And I always have to tell myself yes, because that helps me relax, and when I relax, I fence a lot better.
Speaking of pressure, obviously you've had a huge success recently, obviously winning Bucks Indies. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you say that that sort of added to the pressure leading up to Varsity? Did you have expectations for yourself, or were you sort of like trying to sort of take each competition as its own isolated event?
I think the latter, for
Yeah.
sure. I was really happy with Indies. I think that was such a gift, and yeah, I never anticipated that anything like that would happen. And coming here, I just really trusted my team because I've been fencing with them the whole time.
Yeah.
And I knew that they were going to fence well. Just trusted them to do what they needed to do. I was like, I can't help with all the weapons and saber. I can give some feedback and advice, but for epée and foil, I'm kind of clueless. So
Yeah.
I just believe in my teammates, and I know that they're going to do great.
Yeah.
And so taking care of myself mentally and just having that trust that knowing it's going to be okay.
Yeah. I believe it was on your second bout you were coming on in a point deficit. So that is a completely unenviable position to be in as someone who's been in that position before, where you come in and you know the pressure's on to kind of like make up those gaps. And it's a difficult thing to pull off because not only do you have to get more points purely in a numerical sense, but also the psychological aspect of it. You know, you sort of like put a lot of pressure on yourself. You know, what would you say is like the number one thing to keep in mind when you're trying to close that gap in a team match?
I try to find 2 or 3 actions within the first few touches that I know are working. For me, that was going to be attack and preparation because I saw that I was getting that touch when I was going for it.
Yeah.
And then pulling her short and chasing her down, also getting that. So I'm like, okay, I have 2 actions. I rotate back and forth, maybe do 2 of one in a row, then 1 of the other. So mixing it up. And like once you have those things that you can feel confident in, you can just rotate there and have a plan for every touch. And I think that was really helpful. Just think about the actions and not think about the points and the scores.
Yeah. So I noticed also on your last bout there was one hit that was like a little bit contentious. What do you think went on there?
Well, I was like observing the ref a little bit, and I noticed that he was calling the arm a lot with the extension, and most refs that I've had recently are really calling the footwork.
Yeah.
So I think most of the touches beforehand, I was getting my arm out a lot faster than my opponent.
Yeah.
And on a couple of those, I was faster with the feet, but he was calling the arm, so I had to like figure out what I was doing there. And I think also there was one where I'm pretty sure I got the prise de fer. He said that she was going for the beat, but I understand sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. You just see blades hitting each other, and the ref has to choose. Okay, he was initiating it, and I felt pretty confident I was, but he didn't see it, and so it happens.
Yeah.
So that's next touch.
That's the thing about sabre; it's very dependent on the referee. Do you have any high hopes for the rest of this competitive season?
Well, we're fencing Nottingham next week, so I'm really hoping for great things there.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm only here for 1 year. I mean, hopefully longer, but I'm not going to come back to Oxford next year because I didn't apply. So I'm going to take a gap year. But I'm really hoping to someday come back and work with this team again. But even if I don't, I'm just so grateful to have gotten to be here, and I really hope to leave the team a better place than I found it. Oxford, like anything with Halloumi on it.
I'm about to go and get some lunch, so maybe I'll take that into consideration.
Oh yeah, it's great.
All right. Thank you, Annika. I completely made those questions up on the fly. So I don't know how they'll read back, but yes, congratulations. 3-weapon success, brilliant. Have a nice life, everyone. Yes.
Okay. Stand by the
Okay.
Fun.
Take over. Okay.
All right. Right. Camilla.
Hi.
Hi, Holly. Camilla, you're the captain of Cambridge. How would you say the match went for you today?
Well, unfortunately we lost the 3 weapons, but there were some amazing performances pulling hits back. And I said to the girls before the match, we know the Oxford team are very good, so I said to the girls before the match that I would love them whether they came off 10 ahead or 10 behind, but what I really wanted to make sure was that everyone felt like they'd given it their all, because it's worse to have a match where you come off and you're frustrated, I think, because you feel like you didn't do everything. So I tried to tell them that that was the important thing, and I think we at least managed that, so I'm really happy with that. Hopefully they are too.
And how do you feel it went personally for you? Did you have a good day?
Hopefully, thank you. I had 1 good fight. 1 out of 3 is not bad. As you know, it's always nice to do better, and I guess you always think like, oh, if I'd only done this, or at least for me, I always think if only I'd done this, then things could have gone a bit better. But as things go, any day I'm fencing is a great day.
So that is very true. I think we can all agree with that. So each year Cambridge give out the freshest blazer for a new person on the team they think have made an extraordinary contribution. Do we have any spoilers for who that might be?
If I'm allowed to spoil it. I have no idea whether I'm allowed to spoil it or not, but anyway, let's just say I am. So the freshest blazer will go to Victoria Hunter, who's our new women's blues royalist this year.
I believe we interviewed her earlier.
Perfect. Then you will know that she is amazing, and she has slotted into the team so perfectly that lots of people have been surprised to find that she's a fresher, because she's literally, she's just meshed in. She's been amazing. She did some brilliant performances today, and so she will get the freshest blazer this evening, which is now clean, controversially.
Oh yes, thank you, Camilla's mother, for cleaning the blaze. Victoria will have a much nicer time than the face Camilla pulled when I gave it to her last year. And one last question, what is your favourite type of potato?
Okay, interesting question. I don't know that many different types, so I'm going to go with sweet potatoes.
Like chips,
right, chips. Okay, pass. Okay, this gets weird because I can't actually eat potatoes, but we'll go with mashed potatoes.
I'm so
Let's
sorry.
go with that. No, it's fine. It's not a problem.
Okay, thank you, Camilla. I think that's it for the interviews, and we'll be back with the men's blues later.
Exciting. You guys alright? Would you like it if this were less red?
Yes,
That looks a
please.
bit weird.
Is there anywhere we can get water? Because we've been talking for a long ass time.
So I've just been filling up in the bathroom. That's really not ideal. But I don't have to. I can run out of. Yeah, but it's absolutely. Of course, no worries. No, it's fine. What do you guys want?
I quite like
If you can grab me a sandwich, any kinds. Any kind of sandwich and some cereal bar. Random question, is that training tomorrow?
Yeah, there is off enough.
Yes. The obstacle brought me around every once in a while.
But thank you guys, you are doing great. Okay, so cereal bar sandwich, vegan chocolate bar, drink. Do you want a drink? You want a drink as well?
I had water out of my
So drink, sandwich, vegan chocolate bar, drink after this, and you want some drink to that.
ready salted Pringles or red.
Ready.
Pringles.
Ben McKinnon, Robbie, John Plunkett, Rudy Gunyard,
I have
Sky
many.
Siam.
Hello! Jelly babies, so if you want jelly babies, I'm not sure I can eat them. I want to change over to street. I hope so. What Aaron is
Yeah, yeah.